In 2018, a shocking incident emerged from Indonesia where a pet animal consumed its owner. While most people keep dogs, parrots, or cats as pets, some individuals, in an attempt to appear unique, choose to domesticate wild animals that are inherently unsuitable for captivity. This often leads to unforeseen and dangerous behaviours from these wild creatures. Today, in this video, I will share with you 15 instances where people mistakenly adopted wild monsters. Let's start our video. 15 people who accidentally adopted wild monsters. Beginning with number 15, tigers. You might have seen on social media that many people keep wild animals like tigers in their homes, thinking that by doing so, they become more powerful. However, this is not true at all, as tigers are not domestic animals and cannot be kept as pets. A tiger remains friendly only as long as it is not hungry. If a tiger is left unfed for 2 or 3 days, it will not hesitate to kill even its owner to satisfy its hunger. You might have seen numerous videos from Dubai where people keep tigers in their homes, but do you know that these people never let their tigers go hungry? There is a true incident related to this in Dubai that will reveal the reality behind such practices. A prominent Dubai sheikh, Mohammed Jamil, kept a lion in his home. When he adopted this lion, it was very young, just a cub. However, as the lion grew older, its size and hunger increased. Sheikh Jamil had to leave his home for a week, leaving the lion behind. During his absence, his servant was responsible for taking care of the lion. Unfortunately, the servant made a mistake by not providing the lion with sufficient food, and this continued for 4 consecutive days. Due to not being adequately fed, the lion remained hungry. On the 5th day, when the servant entered the cage to feed the lion, the starving lion attacked him, leaving the servant severely injured. Number 14. Rhinos are massive creatures and are herbivores that sustain themselves by grazing on grasses in the wild. Despite their plant-based diet, they possess a highly aggressive nature and do not shy away from confronting even the largest of animals in their habitat. Due to this inherent aggression, controlling a rhino is virtually impossible. As they mature, their aggressive tendencies only intensify. However, in their infancy, rhinos appear quite adorable, allowing for playful interactions and even temporary domestication. Take, for instance, John and his wife, Judy Travers. This couple raised a young rhino in their home. The rhino had free rein of their house, often entering their bedroom in the morning to seek food. Judy would feed it milk from a feeder, and, during family breakfasts at the dining table, the rhino would stand beside them. As the rhino reached the age of 1 year, the family began noticing significant changes in its behavior, becoming increasingly aggressive. Recognizing the challenges of managing a mature rhino, the family made the difficult decision to relocate it to a national park, ensuring both their safety and the well-being of the animal. Number 13. Zebra. We are all familiar with zebras, but have you ever wondered why no one has domesticated them, even though horses and donkeys have been? Zebras closely resemble these animals in appearance, yet remain undomesticated. This is because a zebra's behavior is unpredictable. It can attack anyone at any time. Additionally, when a zebra is stressed, it tends to become unresponsive, making domestication extremely challenging. However, zebras do exhibit some level of emotion. Take, for example, a zebra named Abby. This zebra has the freedom to enter and leave a particular house at will. Whenever Abby approaches the house's gate, she rings the bell and walks right in. She has developed affection for the homeowner, likely because this family rescued and saved her life. Since then, Abby has become so attached to them that she plays with their dog and parrot, and even sits with them during meals. As evening approaches, she returns to the wild. Number 12. Panda. These pandas look very cute, and seeing them makes us wish we could keep them as pets in our homes. But we can never do that because, as of today, only 2,000 pandas are left in the world. Their numbers are gradually decreasing day by day. They cannot be kept as pets because they are very sensitive when it comes to food, and they require only bamboo to eat. Apart from this, as they grow, their size also increases, and along with that, their nature also changes. Pandas are very lazy when it comes to reproduction. If a female panda gives birth to 2 cubs, she only raises one of them and abandons the other to die. This is why their population is continuously declining. Among the 2 cubs, the female panda leaves the weaker one and does not feed it. Number 11. Hyena. You all must be familiar with the hyena because it is one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Keeping this animal as a pet is very difficult. In 1790, a traveller named James Bruce wrote in his book that some farmers in South Africa kept hyenas as pets in their homes. Then, in 1801, Sir John Vero wrote in his book that people living in the mountains of South Africa kept a hyena with them, and these people used the hyena to hunt large animals. The hyena also helped them in hunting. Even today, some people in South Africa keep hyenas as pets, but they maintain complete safety while doing so because a hyena can attack anyone at any time. Number 10. Crocodile. No one can even think of keeping a crocodile as a pet in their home, but still, there are some people in the world who keep dangerous animals like crocodiles as pets. For example, there is an Indonesian family that has kept a crocodile in their home. For this crocodile, they have built a separate swimming pool in their house where it stays all day. The water in its pool is changed every day and it is cleaned every day as well. Whenever this crocodile feels hungry, it comes out of the swimming pool and comes up to the floor made of tiles. But this crocodile has never harmed their family members. The children in this house play with the crocodile and climb on it, yet the crocodile does nothing to them. Number 9. The Komodo dragon is a wild animal that is not only poisonous but also very dangerous. If it targets a prey, it first kills it with its poison and then swallows it alive. If it bites a human, their blood pressure drops and they start bleeding. Due to the bleeding, the body starts losing blood. Despite being so dangerous, this boy goes to the zoo and keeps a Komodo dragon as a pet. He kisses it and plays with it. Now, what do you think about this? Do you think this Komodo dragon will ever attack the boy or not? Please let me know in the comments below. Number 8. The moose is such a huge animal that no one can even think of keeping it as a pet. Even if you tie it with ropes, the moose has so much strength that it can break those ropes in one jerk. However, a baby moose can be easily raised. For example, this girl rescues a baby moose and brings it to her home because the baby moose was badly tangled in wires and the girl helps to free it. After rescuing it, there are no other animals around. She tries several times in the forest to reunite the baby moose with its family, but she can't find any other moose. After that, she brings it home, plays with it, and even takes it out for walks. Over time, the moose grows so big that it becomes very difficult to control. Eventually, the girl releases the moose back into the forest. Number 7. Raccoon. Keeping a raccoon as a pet in your home is absolutely impossible. However, if they are raised at home from childhood, they can be kept as pets. But once a wild raccoon is caught, it can never be kept at home because its behavior becomes such that it wouldn't like to stay in a house at all. Raccoons are among the most intelligent animals in the jungle. Moreover, their behavior is very aggressive and attacking. If a baby raccoon is raised from childhood and you take the place of its mother, the raccoon can live with you in love for its entire life. Number 6. Fox. A fox looks like a mix of a dog and a wolf, but no one can keep it as a pet because a fox is so clever and smart that it will escape from your grasp in no time. And even if you somehow manage to keep a fox in your home, you will have to be very careful with it because once a fox escapes from your grip, it will never return. For example, look at this couple who keep a fox in their home and it remains loyal to them, but still they keep it tied to its collar. At number 5 is the snake, guys. Keeping a snake in your home can be very dangerous, but it might not be so dangerous for this child. This little child sleeps with the python snake, plays with it, and even eats food with it. The child's father finds this python snake in the field behind their house, and after that, they bring the snake to their home. Since that day, the child has been playing with the snake since childhood. Until today, the snake has never harmed the child. For example, look at this little girl who plays with a yellow python at her home. She does her homework with it, eats her food with it, and even goes out with it. This yellow python may look as beautiful as it does, but it's not as good as it seems because it is also a predatory snake. However, it never attacks the child. Now, related to this, in June 2018, an incident occurred in Indonesia where an 8-meter-long reticulated python snake killed a little girl. At number 4 is the bonobo. This animal looks exactly like a chimpanzee, but it is completely different. It is as intelligent and clever as a chimpanzee. If bonobo babies realize that a human is not harming them, they start playing on them. For example, look at these bonobo babies who are pulling the cameraman's tripod, grabbing the microphone, and even hanging from his bag. Once they become friendly with someone, they don't harm them. However, their nature is very aggressive. Number 3, elephant. Everyone can keep an elephant at home because handling them is very difficult. However, if an elephant gets very close to you, it will stay with you and it will do whatever you ask. But this doesn't happen with a baby elephant. For example, look at this lady who is a doctor with this baby elephant. This baby elephant was rescued by her team from a river, which it had been drifting in from a distant place. Afterward, her team pulled the baby elephant out of the river and tried very hard to reunite it with its family. However, despite searching, they couldn't find its family, so this lady doctor kept the baby elephant in her home. This baby elephant can go anywhere in her house, even into her bedroom. If it gets hungry, it goes straight to the kitchen, and if it doesn't get food on time, it starts causing damage in the house. Number 2. Hippopotamus. Keeping a hippo at home is very difficult, but maybe for this family, it's not that hard. This family keeps this hippo with them and feeds it from time to time. If this hippo needs breakfast in the morning, it comes to their gate and stands with their dog. After that, it enters their house, and then everyone sits at the dining table and starts eating comfortably. People come from far and wide to see this hippo in this family's house, and they also feed the hippo before leaving. Number 1, great white shark. Guys, the great white shark is one of the most dangerous fish in the ocean, so forget about keeping it as a pet. In the past, many people tried to keep it and even placed it in very large swimming pools, but this great white shark could not survive in that water. Additionally, you may have seen many videos on the internet where a shark is swimming near divers. The divers know when this shark might attack them and when it won't, so they can swim around it. However, they don't stay near these sharks for too long because no one knows the mood of a great white shark and when its mood might turn to attack. Even if you feed it for many years, you still cannot keep it as a pet. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Should a python snake be kept as a pet or not? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, subscribe the channel Paw Nomads.